Hey! It is Pom. We're back with teams, joined as always by everyone's favourite dog. I've got Leg Dog in the house. How are we doing? What an intro. That might be my best.
Energy is bloody high, mate. Maybe we're high. We've just been talking off cam about TDK. We're pumped for a huge game. Vossi's come out. He says the whole team's bloody playing. Everyone's available. It's a big, big week. It's a big, big day. And, Pom, we've had such a good week of content as well. It's been so much fun.
More fun. The most fun you can have with your clothes on. Mate, it's been a good week. I mean, we've had Judd. He was all right. We've had Eddie Maguire. He's all right. And, finishing the week with us. I mean, fuck. I mean, tell you what, it goes hand in hand. Chris Judd, fucking Eddie Maguire, Pommy Oz, Leg Dog, same thing, cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, as I said to Terry, it's just a shame that his guests are going to get lost in the news cycle with such a big finish to the week. Pom, let's just do it. Everyone's talking about it in chat. Let's talk Tom De Koning. Rumours, words, reports are that he's signed a 2-year extension, which will be announced tomorrow. The further reporting on that from Carlton News and Stats is that he basically has rejected 100 to 250k a year on really long-term deals from St Kilda, Sydney, probably some other teams to stick around at the Blues till he is a free agent. What are your initial thoughts?
Not surprised, motherfuckers. If you watch the trade show with me and Terry going back like in the dark days, I just said it was as simple as a 2-year extension. Have you ever seen me and Nick Austin in the same room? No. Are we the same people? Would Pom have an alias that's 2 first names when he slags it off all the time to distract you from the truth? Can neither confirm nor deny, but a good boost, let's be honest. TDK signing. I know a lot of people are worried about Jack Silvani, but like Jack Silvani is the simplest deal to redo, to be fair. Simplest deal to redo, because it's not going to be a lot of money. He probably wants to stay. We want to stay. We want him to stay. So TDK was probably the hard one. Easy, really, isn't it? Easy.
Yeah, look. I've been pretty consistent the whole time that he was either going to get like a 8-year ridiculous deal and leave this year, or sign a 2-year contract and get through to free agency. Which for him, if he believes that he's going to get better, like I think most of us hope he is the smartest move for him, because he now is in a position where he might have sacrificed. Let's say the rumors are real and he's sacrificed across the next 2 years $200,000. When he becomes a free agent, all of a sudden that money comes rolling back in, as long as he's performed, which I think he could. And he's shown a lot the last few weeks in particular when we've been undermanned. What do you think, Pom, about Mark Pittonet, the 4-year contract? What does that do to you?
Greg's absolutely done me there. Absolutely fucking spectacular. Yeah, I said it at the time. The 4-year deal for Pittonet screamed backup ruckman. Shit, low money. And I just said to Leg Dog off camera that if we were in a situation like we are now, let's just say there is a mythical world that exists, right? The mythical world that exists where we've got Jack Silvani and he's an established ruck forward and we have an injury. Instead of being hoping Pittonet gets up, let's just say in a reality, Pittonet being the break glass in case of emergency, 5-6 games a year, that's not shitting me up. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is it. And just to answer Davies' question here, Pom said he was a goner. 7th of June, go on my channel. Again, 78% of the public vote. I guaranteed TDK would stay for 2 years. And then on the 11th of June, did it on the Monday show as well. If you're going to try and trip me up, I can timestamp every time I've got it wrong. Up here. Don't need you for it. UK, my boy. Are we re-signing Dow? My chat. $15 donation to ask that question to wind me up. Very clever. I'd spend $15 as well. Chat. Yay or nay? Right? Yay or nay? Re-sign Dow. I know you're joking, Davey. I love you, my bruv. Good name as well. Yay or nay, right? Okay, I'm going to give you 2 hypotheticals, right? 2 hypotheticals. Dow comes to the team, comes to the club, right? And he's willing to go on the rookie deal. So he's willing. He says to Nick Austin, this is the scenario. He says, I am willing to be delisted like Lockie O'Brien and re-signed on a rookie deal for a year, right? And it's only going to be 150, like O'Brien's contract was bare minimum. So that means only 150K of his 200K salary stays on the salary cap. Would you re-sign him? Yay or nay?
No.
Like dog.
No, man, just let him go to another club and have a chance. Let him go and rack up posies at West Coast, honestly. Like, not even being mean to him. Just, nah, I think we got better ways to use our resources and time.
Okay,
I hope
I'll
he's
give
successful.
You another hypothetical. Oh, yeah, we'll cover that, Anthony, my gorgeous friend. We'll cover that. We've got to ask Let Dog about Eagles. Okay, another scenario, right? No one will trade for Dow. So Carlton do what they did with Dow and Setterfield last year, and they offer the deal we did with Setterfield. Just swap fourths, get him out of the club, right? No club will willingly trade for him. So you have got an option. Delist him, and he goes and plays for El Paso's team, Frankston Dolphins, and you get fuck all for him. Or you get another year, and it's only going to be 150 of the cap. So that is a draftee in the top 10. Do you re-sign him then?
Nah, man, just let him go. just bring in like, let's find some sort of dodgy academy kid and bring them in instead. Can we go and get like a soccer player or something? We've got a volleyballer, we've got some basketballers. Let's go get a cricketer or a soccer player. I know it's harsh.
No, I'm being serious though. Like, you get nothing for him. So it's
you're not going to get anything for him if he leaves in real life either, not just hypothetical.
Well, you know what? There was a famous song by Damien Rice. You only know you love her when you let her go, and you let her go. Okay, I see my mate right in chat. Big Blue Abroad, Terry, and it would be an injustice for me, right? And Abdullah, you're on the right path. Right. Okay. Zach Fisher. Right? Scenario with Pom. This is going to be a new segment. The Pomnario, we call it. Right? Would you re-sign, right, Zach Fisher on the same deal, a rookie deal, right? So he's still in contract, but let's say there is a world that exists where he re-signs on a rookie deal, right? Or would you sign Jade Gresham for more than the trade value of more than his contract value? You got to remember that people have got this wrong. People are saying Jade Gresham's on the cheap. Trade-wise, he is. Contracts, he's estimated, even the lowest conservative estimate I could find, and I went to some blind people at St Kilda, so blind St Kilda faith, who think everything's bubbly. They said that the lowest they've heard is $500,000, right? So for him to go, let's just say he's mental, and he comes for 400K. You are literally buying Zach Fisher with a tan. That is all you are buying, and the brand name. So get Gresham for 200K more, or keep Fisher. Chat, hit me.
Oh, Pom, I'm keeping, you and I have discussed this, I'm keeping Fisher every single day of the week. I think Jade Gresham, asterisk, will change my mind when we pick him up, is the worst decision we could make for this list. He's exactly what we don't need. He's not reliable. He goes missing He's basically the player we've got off our list over the last 2 or 3 years since Nick Austin came in. And I think it's going to be insane if Sauce lets him go. He's the perfect Sauce player. Like, Sauce loves that guy, like really high upside, really low floor.
Ceiling, high chance of getting injured. Like that,
Yeah,
that's got
exactly.
Like, no, the only problem with Jed Gresham, though, is he's not 6'8". So,
yeah, that's true.
Like, if he Narelle takes the words out of my mouth. Before Terry comes into chat and goes, "Fucking hell, Pom's."
Terry's in chat having a crack at people right now. I can see.
No,
him.
but Terry's like, Pom's being pro fish. I wouldn't have either of them, but that wasn't the question. Okay, chat. We've got a game going on. Some massive ins, right? We've got Paddy C. He's definitely back. The Sea Dog Cripper is back. My boy J-Mar, he's back. Adam Chesney Cherra, he's back. Jesse Motlop evidently doesn't get injured. He doesn't care. He's back. Matty Oweezy's back. And Matty, did you know he played basketball? Oweezy's back. We are full strength. Carlton are playing mind games. I've heard rumours that Fly is having sleepless nights because he hasn't got a fucking Scooby what's going on anymore. Chat, how are we feeling? Leg Dog, you predicted we were going to lose last week, right? You were wrong, thankfully.
Yeah.
Right? This week, Leg Dog, I know you go into the future and you see things before they happen. You predict these things. You are our very own Conor McGregor. Are we beating these fuckers?
Mate, it's not in doubt. Just to be clear, it was not last week I said we'd lose. It was the week before in a reverse Uno against the football gods, which got us the win over Port Adelaide. So you're welcome. No, absolutely, because here's what happens, Pom. We beat Collingwood and then we win the flag. I've mapped it out. It's not a doubt in my mind. They're gettable. They haven't beaten anyone good for weeks. They're undermanned. They barely got over a Port Adelaide recovering from injuries. Like, mate, it's all set up for success. Cripper comes in. It's a Cripper game. It's a big Cripper game. By the way, just side note, Sam Edmonds saying that Carlton are going to announce TDK tonight. So there you go.
Hey, they've changed their minds. Do you know what I mean? More than that lovely girl that I dated second year of uni. Broke my heart. If you're watching, Chloe. Sidetrack. I really hope that gets clipped and sent. But I'm up and about. This is Collingwood. I fucking hate Collingwood. I hate Newcastle United. Notts County is shit. Anything black and white is shit. Even TVs. If you've ever had an old member of your family tell you black and white movies are better, fucking idiots. Right? No disrespect. Apart from The Longest Day. Fucking ripper movie. It's got John Wayne in it. Go and watch it. This is a big game, isn't it? So people talking about Carlton have got no excuses with injuries. Josh Aaron, I might well remind you, there is a pretty good player currently not playing at the moment. It's called Samuel Walsh. And he's also got another big, tall fucking mate called Harry Mackay. He's a bit good as well. He's a bit good. My question I wanted to ask you, and James Sausage, hopefully I haven't mastered that. It's got a little bit of Austrian in it. I'll be complimentary to you because you've donated money and I won't go with the other country I was going to go with. 1,000 yen. I have no idea what the conversion rate is. They call me POM, not XE.
Could be $1, it could be 10 grand. Wouldn't have an idea.
We smash the pie tomorrow. So what I wanted to talk to you about, chat, is I've had Schindler's List is a great black and white movie. Two things against it, though. I am Romany, so it's a little bit upsetting. And two, it's not old, is it? I suppose it is. I'll pass that one. That black and white movie's good. I like that one. Fucking diverted me, chat. What are you doing? You're like my kids. What I wanted to ask is this game going in. I have been very adamant about this. This is the game. Whoever wins this wins the flag. That is 1,000% POM certified. This is the game. Carlton win this game. They have the psychological advantage over the entire list because GWS are absolutely piss bucket. They're not a real team, right? Don't believe the hype. I could have beaten their teams on my own, right? This is the big game for Carlton. So, chat, what I want you to tell me is how are we going to do this? Because you know what? I've got something controversial. I don't think Collingwood are as good as people say. Now, that is no disrespect to Collingwood, But their game system stacks up with the rest of the league. Their one changer is their elite running. They are the best running side in the comp, and that is how they do what they do. The difference is, in the last 6 weeks, Carlton have got a higher run factor, which is rare, because Collingwood fans will tell you this. They'll go, but you haven't really beaten anyone good, right? You haven't really beaten anyone good. Flip that. Genuinely, when you play shit sides, your running goes down, right? So for Carlton to have a higher running output is a testament to them. So this is the game. So chat, fill your boots and let dog. Who the fuck is winning this game, and why are we winning this game?
I mean, the Blues are winning this game because they're playing better football than the Pies at the moment, and we're going to come out like a freight train, and they're not going to know what to do. We're going to have them on the back foot at the start. We're going to keep the pressure on Pom. It's going to be a lot of isolating Charlie. They're bringing back all the guns. Jay Martin comes in. We love Jack Martin, what he can do. He can do in the air, what he can do in the ground, and what he can do in the middle when he needs to. We've got plenty of rotations through the midfield this week. And as I've said a number of times this week, it all starts in defence for us. And our defence right now, I don't know any actual metrics to back this up, but the eye test says they are elite right now. The way they're playing, the way Kemp has grown, the way Newman's come back and settled them. Mate, where are their goals coming from? What, are they going to bring in Jack Ginnivan, and what's he going to do? Flop for a few? Come on. There is a very diminutive social media superstar of Collingwood who has started the phrase #GinniVin. Don't give him the kudos, like dog. I'm not.
Mate, I produce better shit like that when I'm bored. You know what I mean? I would have come up with a chant. But obviously, this is a big game, and we're just waiting for the teams to come out. They come out about 6:25. But obviously, interesting little Pom start. 2 wins out of the last 10. Let me paint a little story. 2 wins out of the last 10. 1 win out of the last 9. Carlton haven't won a game in front of a crowd for a decade against these twats. Let that sink in. There hasn't been people watching, right? They broke our hearts last year. Let's not lie about it. Full credit to them. Jamie Elliott doing what Jamie Elliott does, right? But this is different. This is different, right? We go into this game with belief like never before. We are steamrolling into finals. Steamrolling. Last year we were clinging on. Right? We're like a dog. Fucking, you needed to put it out of its misery. Now we're steamrolling. And you know what? They've got the edge. Yes, they're already July premieres, and they'll probably be August premieres. But this is the chance where you right the wrongs. And you know what these boys have been doing for 6 fucking weeks? Righting wrongs. 6 weeks ago, they were spat on. There was guys phlegm bucketing at them. There was people hating them. But you know what? These boys, they fucking proved that wrong. And then they kept proving it wrong. They couldn't win 50 twice in a row. They did it 3 times, 4 times. These boys are on fire. They knock them down. They not only give the AFL hope, they give themselves hope. And you know what? This is why I say whoever wins this fucking game wins the flag. Because they knock these guys out. There is nothing stopping them. They'll look at other teams. They'll look at Melbourne and go, who the fuck are they? They'll look at GWS and goes, Kingsley couldn't coach a fucking car. We are fine, boys. This is it. Come on, Blues. Fucking stick it up them. Fucking hate Collingwood. The fact we've got Nick fucking Dacos on this show, he can get fucked as well, the flop. He's half the player Sheasel is.
With the massive donation. Carlton by 54. What's that, 9 goals?
54. Can you imagine if we beat by 50? Oh,
mate, it's all set up. I think, would we be the first team to win by 50 plus 6 weeks in a row? I think we would. We'd definitely be the first team to do it against top of the ladder.
If we win by 50 points, I am not wearing clothes for the rest of the year on my appearances on Blue Abroad.
I'm taking next week off work if we win.
I will do every show naked in just this hat. And maybe I'll get a novelty sock.
Teams are rolling in, Pom. Oh, I'm excited. It's a big week for the Blues.
Stay here and pump up all day.
Not the baggers. All right. Well, the teams are in. Do you want me to read it or do you want to read it?
Here we are. Out. Ed Kerno. Jack Silvani injured. Josh Honey out. Lockie Cowan, they've done my boy chronically. He's out. Lewis Young out. Paddy. Oh no, chat. Here it goes. Paddy Dowie's out. Sam Walsh is injured. In comes Adam Chera, Caleb Marchbank, Jack Martin, Mark Pitternet, Matty Owis, and the destroyer of Collingwood Football Club's dynasty, I heard it was called today. It was a dynasty. They haven't won fuck all. Let's remember that. Patrick Cripps making our team look like this. Brody Kemp, Jacob Whittery, Nick Newman. Half-back line, Sam Doherty, Mitch McGovern, Adam Sard. Centre line, Blake Acres, Patty C, Ollie Hollands. Half-forward, Fogarty, TDK, Cunningham, Martin Kerno, Owis, Pitternet, Chera, Hewitt. Your interchange bench, the return of Caleb Marchbank, Alex Chincotta, Matty Cottrell, Jesse Motlop, and your sub. Lock this in, Zachy F.
You reckon Zachy F locked in? It depends which team selection you're looking at, because one has Zach Fisher as first off the bench and one has Lockie Cowan first off the bench. I can never remember which is the correct one.
It's the AFL's website, because that's the one that is directly linked to their lock it in system.
Yeah. Well, then you can lock in Zach Fisher as the sub. Mate, I'm a little annoyed that I got one player wrong in my team selection. I had Cowan in over Marchbank, but mate, this is a team. This is a team.
That's my fault, mate, because I would have blocked you if you dropped him. Unfortunately, I can't block Voss. I don't have the faculties, big man.
I'll quickly, just because we legally probably have to, Collingwood's team, they've only got...
Shit.
Yeah, it's shit. They've only got one change in Hoskin Elliott and Markov out. Hill, Will and Hoskin Elliott will be their sub. Howe, Moore, Quaynor, Maynard, Murphy, Crisp, Murphy the flopping dog, side bottom Dacos, Markov on the wing, DeGoey, Myercheck, Lipinski forward line, Elliott, McStay, Adams in the ruck, Cameron. It's going to be a great matchup, TDK versus Pitnet and Cameron, Tom Mitchell, Scott Pendlebury, Dacos, Noble, McCreary, and Cox on the bench. Your emergencies are Frampton, Ginnivan, and Johnson.
I am told by a very reliable source, a good friend of mine, that Collingwood sub will be Will Hoskin Elliott.
Yeah, well, Collingwood named that, so
did they?
I can guarantee it.
He's just texted me saying flood in the wing. Will Hoskin Elliott will be sub. So,
mate, this team. Have a look at that team. Just have a look at it, community. Can we get it? Thank you. Oh.
I'll put it on. You can
look at those names. Look at those players. Caleb Marchbank can't even get in the starting 18, mate. That's how good.
Look at this. Look at this. We have got. That is, you know what? That's a tasty team. To be fair, I don't even mind it. Do you know what I mean? Like, Dal's still got a chance of being sub. Chat. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Let's not ruin a good thing. Let's not ruin a good thing. That's a pretty fucking strong side. Let's not focus on Dow. Let's pretend.
Let's focus on the team. You know what I love, Tom?
Chat, we're doing 2024. Now it's 2024. Dow's not on the list, so don't worry about it. I really like that team.
I love George Hewitt still named on the ball, mate, or named in the ruck line. I love that. Him working with Chera, Cripper. Oh, that's tasty. There's a bit of versatility there as well, isn't there? We've got that one extra tall defender that can rotate through. But as we've talked about, with Govan and Kemp in the side, you can be flexible. If anyone gets injured or gets subbed out, I love it. Cottrell to rotate through the wing and play forward. Baby. Have a look at it.
You know what? I mean, it's a chance. So, chat. We're at my favourite time where I come up with something, okay? So what I want you to think of is who is the first person to show Braden Maynard he isn't really tough, right? Number one, right? I'll write these questions down, right? So
yeah, write them down.
Who's not really tough, right? Next question is who kicks the most goals? Right? And finally, the margin. Right? Most goals, margin, and final question. This is the most important question. Third quarter, right, is the most important quarter in this game. Outside of the first quarter, the third quarter is Collingwood's metronome quarter. It's where they assess the land. What is Carlton's goals in that game?
You asked me a lot of questions, and I'm hyperventilating over the thought.
I'll put it at the bottom because I know you complain.
Beautiful. No, I won't complain. I'm just not smart enough to keep more than one piece of information.
All right, I wrote it down.
So, but who's the first to run through Braden Maynard or show him that he's a coward? Yeah. So he's named in halfback. Let me just look at the starting lineup. Fogarty, Owies. I'm putting money on Owies, mate. Owies is getting straight into him. If Owies can kick an early goal, he's getting straight into him. If he can't kick an early goal, Matt Cottrell's going to murder him. I reckon your boy, though. Fogg. Oh, Fogg. Nice. See, I think Fogg's I think he's a professional. I think he'll shut him down. But I reckon Jack Martin's a chance as well because he loves taking a body.
I've got a feeling, Martin. Terry's saying Martin. I've got a feeling Fogg just does the old lays down on him as he gets up. Just reminds him he's a complete penis. Okay, most goals.
Energy is high. Most goals. Oh man. Is this the diversion game where Charlie takes all the attention and it gives someone an opportunity? Tom DeConning. Hey, just looking at the Carlton page, by the way, they named Tom DeConning twice in the first draft of their team. They put him on the half-forward line and in the ruck. So there's a little fun. I'm going to screenshot that. Most goals. I'm going to say I'm just backing him into the hill. Jack Martin, most goals, and he'll do it in one quarter.
Jack Martin, Charlie Kerner for me because I'm bored. I'm boring.
I can't answer that.
Third quarter margin, chat. So this is the quarter I think is so important that this is where St Kilda fell off, and other teams they've gone goal for goal. This is where you've got to push them. So chat, what is the third quarter story? Hit me, chat. Hit me, like dog.
Third quarter story. So we come out, we smash them in the first quarter. They make up a little bit of ground in the second quarter. I think we apply the heat again, though. I think the heat's on. I think we pile on. It might be a bit wet by the time third quarter comes around. So I think we probably pile on 5 goals to 2. So add on 3 extra goals in the third quarter, extending our margin out to 5 goals, virtually making the game locked away heading into the fourth.
Tell you what, there's some scary answers here. Terry going 5 goals, then 5 goals back. Fuck me. It's going to be tough. I love this from Michael. Lockie O'Brien jumps the fence. Fucking love it. Jack Martin 4. Pies don't kick a goal. Imagine. Saying, I am going to say Carlton win that quarter by 2 goals. Going into the fourth in that magical 4-goal lead, which will be scary. But Carlton will prevail. And finally, chat, your scores. What's the final margin?
Brilliant, that's beautiful, beautiful stuff. The final margin. Carlton, unfortunately, do not continue the streak of 50-point wins. They win by a miserly 49-point margin. They win 108 to whatever 49 points is less than that. 59? That's your score, 108 to 59. Oh, yes, Greg, that was me forgetting that my microphone can hear sounds.
As like dogs just shouting abuse at people. We've got some.
Yeah, I'm on my burner typing abuse into the chat.
Yeah. Davey's gone Blues by 2. We've got 69. 111, 99. Tell you what, a lot of tight games. I actually think it's going to be tighter than a frog's bomb, this game.
That's not fun, though.
I think Carlton win by 18. And I reckon they will name Fisher as sub. Coming on in the fourth for Caleb Marchbank. And Fisher's going to do his boy, Terry, proud. He's going to have a quarter, some quarter. 13 touches, 2 tackles. He's going to sidestep Maynard. Maynard goes left. Fisher spins right. Maynard goes and buys a fucking hot dog. He bolts it through. Carlton are there. They're there. They're in the finals, baby. Let's see what else you've got. Your Fisher game winner. On the Monday show, Terry, if he kicks the winner, I will promise to bow down to the great Zach Fisher. Chat. Love you all. Send your positive energies. Keep it going. We've had Collingwood fans in the chat. They're scared. That's why they're having a go, because we're the real deal. Round 10, they didn't care. Now they're worried. Go out. Enjoy yourselves this week. Cheer hard. For tomorrow, we dine on magpies. Go Blues.
Go the Baggers.